Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 2nd down and goal. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and drop behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
Succop's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Jones again on second down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Gets past one man, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for KC. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 72. 49. Mike's 49.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Push him back.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucks have won the football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucks are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.